What did we choose refresh? We were actually looking on the internet for a number of different companies, thinking that we would actually do the job ourselves, project manage it ourselves, and so we had carpet people coming through and a number of other people, but Talia was very quick to get back to us by phone call, and then within 2 days of me finding them on email, putting in a submission, which also too, the whole process on the internet was very quick and easy. Yeah, well, look, we found them extremely pleasant to deal with. Talia was very professional in her approach, but she knew her trade. She knew what she was talking about. She knew the colours, and she was also very friendly. And then also too, when she pulled Richard into the picture, you could see that there was a good team dynamic going on there. There were two people in the trade who actually knew what they were talking about, knew what they were doing. And throughout the whole project, our overall experience has been incredibly pleasant. In fact, I think we ended up making, well, I was going to say 2 friends, but we ended up making 3 new friends through Renovations. And so they've been very pleasant to deal with, very pleasant. And I'd say too that the communication was really good, very quick. Whether it's by text or whether it's by email or even just a phone call, the communication was brilliant. And even when there was a hiccup, I mean, you know, let's face it, it's a Renovations. You're dealing with different subbies, and so something's bound to go wrong. I mean, even as it was, there was a gas explosion down the line, and so that was out of everyone's control. But they kept us informed, they kept us up to date, and when there was a misunderstanding, they were very quick to get back to us, and just for us to be able to sort it through. And so that kind of service is really good, because something will go wrong, does go wrong in a renovation, but to know that you can work through it quickly, open communication, very honest. For our entire job, which was rather large, they were incredibly quick. It only took them a month to actually complete the entire job, which was actually quicker than what they originally said. And we would highly recommend them. In fact, we already have. We've told people about who they are, the subbies that they use, and in fact, so much so we're trying to set them up for another job. So.